It's sort of a comforting thing to know somebody's got your back. My name's Graeme Preest. Along with my wife Jocelyn, we run a farm just out on the west side of Hamilton, 4 or 5 k's out from the edge of town. We operate the business under Reevely Farms, which is an old family name. Yeah, I've been here all my life, and I'm third generation. We didn't take the running of the farm on until about 14, 15 years ago. It's really been the last 15 years we've been more hands-on total operation of the farm. The size of the farm is 165 hectares. We carved down about 420 this season, July calving, but sort of rolled it back to about 380 milking. Okay, so this year we're doing some chicory, about 18 hectares. We're doing some turnips, about 7 hectares, and about 27 hectares of maize. Oh yeah, I've been dealing with Smart for probably around 12 years. I think it was an advert in one of those farming papers that come in the mail. There was an article on turnips. I was sort of looking around at some summer feeds and I was just reading this article, and I think it must have been your number or Smart's number. So I just rang that and sort of the rest is history, I guess. My first contact was with Simon Lewis, and he paid us a visit. I've enjoyed working with him, and once we get through a bit of banter when he usually rings or turns up, we sort of get down to serious business, and I've really enjoyed his professional style. And it's not an all serious sit down and just hammer things out, and it's all serious sort of stuff. I mean, there's, you know, as I say, there's a good bit of banter and stuff as well, which sort of lightens things a little, and you've got to enjoy life, don't you? And when it counts, the serious stuff begins, and you get answers to your questions. And as time's gone on, I've appreciated more the fact that there seemed to be people that cared about what you were doing and how you were doing it, and if it was good for your business. I've kind of realised that they're not just in it to sell seed or chemical and stuff like that. They really want us to do well by our business with their guidance through their specialty. You know, that should be achievable, and that seems to be something that they're wanting for us in our business. It's sort of a comforting thing to know somebody's got your back, basically. At one stage there was a challenge with some seed, and that was brought to our attention by Smart, and I think the honesty that the company showed to come to us and say, hey look, there was a problem with the seed. We thought there was something going on, but because it was used as an undersowing product, it wasn't as obvious, and so we just sort of let it go and thought, oh, well, it wasn't such a great strike, but it was actually the seed was the problem. So Smart sort of sorted that all out and did all the hard work on that, on our behalf, I guess. It was something that we appreciated. Dean and Simon have got to know our property and how it works and what it is made up of. It's sort of peat, most of it's peat land, and then it's a bit of other higher ground and stuff. So it's a little bit unique in some ways. It has different challenges depending on where you stand on the farm. They've grown to learn that and what works and what doesn't work, or should work or shouldn't work, and things like that. Smart service has been fantastic from my point of view. Never had any problems. We get a program made up and sent to us on what we're getting and what we're going to use, and delivery dates, and they've been pretty much right on the money every time with delivery, so there's been no issues there at all. So obviously a little trip down the road to Gisborne is not a problem. Smart might be based in Gisborne, but it's only a phone call away. So if there's ever any issues, there's no problem to ring or email. Just as the country was going into lockdown, utes and trailers would tear around the country supplying their customers with product before the country was locked down, just in case nothing could move. Getting seed was important. right at that time. So I appreciated the work that they put in and did, and that was really quite outstanding.